Next tonight, government figures show the number of children being temporarily or permanently excluded from classrooms in Yorkshire because of their behaviour has nearly doubled. In the autumn term in 2016, there were 17,500 classroom exclusions across Yorkshire. That number has now climbed to over 31,000. Last year, permanent exclusion rates in Barnsley were the highest in any local authority in England, as Mark Ansell reports.
Barnsley has the highest permanent exclusion rate in the country, but Trinity Academy St Edward's in the town centre see it as a last resort. They've excluded 6 students since they opened 3 years ago.
Some of these children have experienced trauma, childhood experiences that they can't overcome, and sometimes that manifests itself in behaviour. And unfortunately, you know, the challenge is that learning in classrooms has to be calm, has to be purposeful, and the children that sometimes come with these challenges can't sometimes do that.
Among the reasons children are excluded include for carrying weapons, drug and alcohol offences, racist abuse and homophobia. Over the last 6 years, the numbers of students excluded for physically attacking other students has gone up by 75% in Yorkshire. And over the same time period, the number of students excluded for attacking adults has doubled. We asked students at this school where they think the line is on exclusion.
The whole reason we come to school is to learn and educate ourselves for the outside world, so if they're disrupting that, how is that going to help us?
I believe suspensions are necessary. Why should students who want to learn and want to get the education have to suffer because other students don't?
Our learning is more important than certain students misbehaving, so they should be punished so we can carry on our learning to achieve our full potential.
Little breakout space, our recharge room where students can come if they need that little bit of quiet time away. I think what's key is identifying the students that are unable to self-regulate, giving them opportunities with the support of our staff and our pastoral team to manage their own behaviour. And for certain students, we need support of additional outside agencies. So we've got some people coming into school, Headway working with mental health. We've got a lady coming at the minute working with sort of motivation and aspirational for young girls in school.
The National Education Union says more money is needed to avoid exclusions.
So if there was more funding in schools, you'd be able to provide more specialist interventions. You could look at more one-to-one interventions. You could look at support in classrooms. But I would say that exclusion, it's not usually the first option for most schools. And I think that support is needed by the schools from the government. And until that comes, nothing much is going to change or improve.
With more than 30,000 students excluded in the last academic year in Yorkshire, how to deal with difficult kids is becoming an even bigger problem. Mark Ansell, BBC Look North, Barnsley.
Well, the Department for Education say they are investing £2.6 billion on special and alternative provision places to provide earlier intervention and avoid exclusions.